What's up, YouTube? I'm back talking about another album that slipped through the cracks during the so-called grunge era, the terrible 90s to metal. And of course, it was a time of turmoil in the band. And I just found out this vinyl got reissued on the 8th a couple weeks ago. I happened to just look through my news and I'm like, holy shit, I've always wanted this record. And that's Skid Row's Subhuman Race. According to Sebastian Bach, saint anger of Skid Row's discography. And the band hates it. Sebastian didn't really hate it, but he said, it wasn't fully, realized what they had. Rachel Bolan said it sucked. It was a time of turmoil in the band, as I said. It came out in March 1995, and it was their darkest album. A lot of people say it's heavy, at times, but it's definitely very, very dark. Coming off of one of my favorite albums, #1 album on the Billboards 4 years prior, which was a long time after our #1 album, to release a second one, Slave to the Grind, which is an amazing record. Everybody knows also about their debut, which is another solid, amazing record. Between Subhuman Race and Slave to the Grind, they released this, Beside Ourselves, which is a 5-song EP of covers. Kiss, Judas Priest, Rush, Ramones, Jimi Hendrix. It's not a bad listen. The Little Wing is a cool cover. They actually made a video of that. And this also was released a few years ago on that box set that came out, but I wasn't going to buy it just for this. Wasn't spending $100-some for it. And BMG just released it, and it's on, of course, on colored vinyl like they all are now. Marbled vinyl, I'll show you. You can see and a lot about this album was, like I said, the band was fighting and they didn't want to do it, I don't think, but they had a contract to do the album, and getting into it song by song mostly. Some of them I don't remember that well. My Enemy starts off, you can't be my enemy and I don't care, which is the first single. Good song, good way to start the record. Then Fire Sign is playing now. All the things kill me, they've begun to thrill me. Nothing ever failed my fire sign. Sing along with the CD. I can't sing for shit. It's not a bad song. Bonehead, the next song, is like a hardcore punk metal song. I've probably written about, either about Sebastian or just the members of the band in general. I don't know. Beat Yourself Blind was next. Was Sebastian Bach's favorite song, according to when they were touring. They recorded that live, that album. He was saying this was his favorite song off of it. Probably mine too. It has that great guitar bass. Dun, 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 dun. Beat yourself blind. Beat yourself blind. It's a good song. Eileen is the next song. Remains to be Seen, which they've never played live. It's a pretty forgettable song. Subhuman Race, the title track, might be their heaviest song, or top 3 they ever recorded. It's really short. It's really good though. Look at me like I'm subhuman. Talk to me like I'm subhuman. You're treating me like I'm subhuman. Jumping into the subhuman race. Really cool song. Then it goes into Frozen. Can it be I'm frozen? Can it be I'm frozen? I like the guitar work in that song too. Cool guitar riff. Into Another is an interesting one. It's like a slower, mid-paced ballad-ish rock song. They released a video of it. It's a really good song. And I was reading about it. It was a 7/4, I think it was, a time signature. The song was in a 7/4 time signature, and it's very different from Skid Row because they don't usually play that time signature. Face Against My Soul, Hold your face down to the water, press your face against my soul. It's alright, not bad. And then Medicine Jar, besides Beat Yourself Blind, was the only song they performed recently, 5 years ago now, from this album and tour. When that was ZP Thart was on vocals from Dragon Force. When Johnny Solinger was around, rest in peace, they never played anything from this. They only played Beat Yourself Blind and recently Medicine Jar. And of course with Eric, they don't play anything from this album either. Stick Your Hand in the Medicine Jar. Good song, good heavy metal song, good rocking song. Breaking Down's another interesting one. It's the last single released by Sebastian Bach in the band. And it's a ballad. And it's at the end of The Prophecy with Christopher Walken. And I have it over here. Let me get it a second. As you know, I collect laser discs, so there it is. I should have brought it out. I always forget to do something. But it's a really interesting movie. It's hard to explain, really. It's Christopher Walken, another masterpiece from his acting. And yeah, Breaking Down plays at the end on the credits. And the final song's Iron Will. And that there follows by, I don't know, like 2.5 minutes of silence. And the hidden track plays. Great beat to that. Beat Yourself Blind. Love it. And that's Subhuman Race. What do you think of this record? Do you like this record? Do you think it was bad? The band members hated it. It sold in the top 40. It landed at 35. It might have went gold. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. But it quickly fell off the charts and pretty much was the last hurrah for their popularity. I mean, people still watch them, go to their shows, but in terms of mainstream popularity, this was the end of Skid Row. And I actually met Sebastian once in the UK during a Hair Metal Heaven 1 year only because the booking was so bad they couldn't do it twice. They tried. Anyway, I stayed at the hotel next to the train station in Hull, UK, and it was the headlining act. It was weird. I don't know how they did this. It was Sebastian Bach on vocals, George Lynch on guitar, Vinny Appice on drums, and I think the bass player was the guy from Styx, if I remember. I think it's who it was. Anyway, after the show, they were trying to get a flight out real quick, and they couldn't find one, so they were hanging out at the hotel bar. And I was just talking to Sebastian, and maybe like 5 or 6 other people were just BSing and drinking and everything. So it was pretty fun. I was kind of hesitant because you know how vocal he can be. So it was cool. He was nice. So that's Subhuman Race, and I like the record. It's obviously not going to be as good as the first two, or hell, after the follow-up of Slave of the Grind, no album probably would have been, but it's grown on me over the years. It's pretty solid. What are your opinions on it? Do you have a favorite song? Do you like the record? Do you hate the record? I'll put a video at the end here, and please subscribe. It's just me, very amateur videos. I just do it because I like to talk metal and horror. So anyway, have a good week. Keep on rocking. I'll see you soon, YouTube. Peace.